Lesson 3-5. We're focusing on large numbers and tiny numbers. But what we really want to answer is what patterns emerge when working with extremely large and extremely small numbers. Now, when I say large and small, I don't mean by, oh, that in terms of how big the writing is. I'm talking about the value. What value, how large the value is. Now, we're going to start today with our chart that we've kind of used in each of the last 2 lessons. But we're only going to use part of it. We're going to use the top half, which has the word form of it, and then we're going to use the next line, which has it represented as a numeral. But first, I'd like you to skip down maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. 7 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then before we build it. So we're just going to go, and I'm going to do 3 lines to a row. And then each one of my columns is going to be 3 wide. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you want 7 columns and 2 rows. So 14 squares altogether. Hopefully you're done with that. If not, pause and complete, but we're going to move on here. Remember when we talked about this, this is the most important one. And it's the most important one just because this is where things rotate. This is kind of the mirror. Because on this side, we start having anything with a decimal point. But remember how things are paired? So if I were to look at this, these two are paired. These two are paired. These two are paired. And everything balances. This is the fulcrum, like in a what's it called? A teeter-totter that balances things. So the question is, do we remember what's in there? Well, hopefully we do, because what's in there is our ones. And that ones column is such an important column, and it's also such an important number, because remember, this is where things balance. This is our mirror. What I'd like you to do, pause the video, and then I would like you to fill out what these columns here are. What's this column called? What's this? What's this place value? What's this place value? This place value? This place value. So pause the video, take care of that, and then restart the video, check and see how you did, because I'm going to pause the video and do the same thing. We have our ones going greater, tens, hundreds, thousands, and then we start off our ones, we go going smaller, tenths, hundredths, and thousands. And remember, this is like our mirror. Okay? We go 10 tenths, hundredths, hundreds, thousands, thousandths. So let's fill in what numerical value this would look like. Tens would be 10, hundreds 100, and thousands 1000. On the other side, tenths would be 0.1, hundredths would be 0.01, and thousands would be 0.001. All right. Now that we have that done, we're going to draw this exact same chart up here, except we're not going to color in that centerpiece, because what we're working on today is we're working on the continuation of this going this way. And then on the next slide, on the next video, we're going to work on the continuation of this going this way. So let's draw this same chart right up here. Now that we have that done, we want to start this chart with our thousands category. So kind of where we ended this one, we're going to start right here. So this is going to be our thousands. So we're just going to take this information and put it right here. Now that we have our thousands here, the question is, what's our next number over? Now this is one of those patterns that I want you to recognize with these numbers. We always start off with our ones. Well, in this case, our ones is thousands. Well, what's next to ones? Tens. So what's going to be next to thousands? It's going to be tens, but what kind of tens are we talking about? We're talking about 10,000s. And 10,000s looks like a 1 and a 0, comma, 1, 2, 3. Now I notice already that I'm going to have problems writing these numbers when we get into this, just because the size of the numbers is going to get pretty big. So just be aware of what I'm trying to do. Now we have thousands, 10,000s. We have ones, tens. What comes next? Hundreds. So what's going to come here? Well, 100,000s. 100,000s, ladies and gentlemen, is written 100, comma, 000. So we have our 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and then we have a comma here, and we should have a comma right here, just so we remember. Now, what comes next to 100,000s? Well, after thousands, after 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, we're going to start over with, but now we have our new category. It's not thousands, this one is millions. And after I write in millions, boys and girls, and millions is written 1, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3. I would like you to take this time now, pause the video, and see if you can guess what's going to be in this column, this column. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, what you saw is we see this pattern. Ones, tens, hundreds. Thousands, 10,000. Thousands, 10,000, 100,000. Millions, 10 million, 100 million. And as I write these, it's going to be 1, 0, and then like that. And 100 million is going to be 100, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 with a total of 8 zeros behind it. Our next column is going to go to a singular event again. And this column is the biggest column we're going to talk about, and that is billions. And the billions is going to go right there. And billions looks like 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros behind it. Now that's the end of video 1. We've taken this and we want to think of this as like one long continuous line where these are going to overlap, and but we just couldn't fit it on here. The next step is first thing we're going to do is I'm going to rebuild this, and then we're going to talk about this side of it, how things look going that way.